Alright guys, we're gonna try this tutorial thing, but I can't see the camera because I'm too short and it's like right on top of me, and I probably just totally freaked you guys out. Alright, so what I'm gonna show you guys today is this. It's part of the mini journals that I'm making. It's pretty simple. I took, and I've inked most of everything, and so we'll at least put a couple of them together today. I don't, oh yeah, and I have ink everywhere. And there's the Firepoint Siamese. So yeah, you guys get to hear him cry. So I don't have one of those tab punches. So I was thinking, and I can't find any either. None of our local stores have one. So I kind of have made my own. This is a 1-inch circle punch. So I take it in there, and I don't know if you can see it. I just went in there and snipped off the corner like that, and then snipped that one off. So they're pretty close, but they're not exact. And then don't laugh at my sponge. We've had a sponge emergency today. And I guess this is, I've always just used one of these sponges. I've never had one of the daubers that everybody uses. Mostly because I can't find them and I forget about it, and I never order it either. So I have those. So those are little tabs that we're using. So what I did was, and I've already pre-punched all these, and that's, let's see, those are 2.5 by 3 1/4. And then this part is 5 and a little over 1/4 inches and almost 3 1/4. And then I just, so I cut a bunch of those, and then I just folded it in half for these journals. And then I've already inked these guys, so they're gonna sit like this. Okay, but first we're gonna put on a tab, and how I kind of lined all of that out is I set it here, and if you can see where your bottom notches are, right there, that's kind of where I lined it up on the papers. And then I kind of centered this on where I thought I might want it, just to make sure the placement of this, because I kind of wanted them to line up. So this actually needs to come up just a hair, about like that. Then I held them in place, like one side here, flipped it up, took my glue on one side, laid it back down, making sure that that is pretty well lined up, smushed it down, and I flipped it over, and then I finished it. Now I guess I should tell you, the edges of the craft paper are done in walnut stain, and it does stain. That's one thing you can always count on with me. You will always see mess. Then I just glued the back of these. Centering it where I want it. Like that. And then what I did on these that I wish I had paid more attention to. I don't know if you can tell, but there's quite a few that have the top and then the bottoms there. I think I'd like to make sure there's some more in the middle for the next journal. I mean, it doesn't look bad, and they're not going to be right next to each other. But I guess I wish I had paid more attention to that when I was putting them together. So this one, then I'm just going to flip it over and just pick one of these. And then on this back page, I'm going to get it similar to where I want it. So about there, I think. And then I'm just going to do the same thing. Actually, I'm going to flip it over, maybe. Oh, goodness. Let's do it that way. Flip it up. I guess it doesn't matter exactly which side you're gluing on for the second part, because it'll all work out in the wash. All right, and then I just opened them up here. Just push it way down. And then I just picked another one. These particular ones were done on the 3x5 setting. So I ended up having to cut off about 1/4 of an inch. On the other ones, or on all of these. Oh, that's not very straight. Okay. All right, so then for the inside, what I did was I took these and then I just kind of again centered these as best you can. Push those down. One thing I'll mention too is I don't know if you can tell, but they're pretty exact with each other. What I did is I just took 2 of these squares and punched them, like half punched them at a time, so that since you may, if I decided to use this as like a middle signature, you want them to kind of match a little bit. All right, so what's up next is then I took, this is just coffee dyed paper. So I've already like cut, oh, and it goes on that side, kind of so the colors match a little bit more. I just took coffee dyed and then I used vintage photo around the edges. And there is vintage photos around the pictures that I'm using. So I just did that. Just really smoothed it down. And I have not yet decided with the tags that go in here if I want to put lace or anything on them. Oh. Okay, so we're to this stage. Now it comes to the decorating part. I didn't really bring with me a whole lot today, which seems kind of ridiculous now, right? So I think I'm just going to take these and I'm trying to keep them as flat as possible, because I think what's going to end up happening with all my other pockets that I have planned for this, they're going to be really, really, really big journals. And they're supposed to be miniature. And so I'm trying to keep them as flat as possible. And I guess here at the end of the video, I should have at the very beginning done the like told you exactly which kits I'm using. I'm sorry. First time doing an actual tutorial, so we're just doing it on a wing and a prayer, I guess, that it turns out okay. And I have 5 of these, so if for some reason this video really just doesn't turn out very good, I'll delete it and record more of the other ones going together. Okay, so here is this little one, and this is actually, I think it's called domino tiles that Deb has in her shop. And they're just really cute. This is the regular size that they print out. And there's a whole sheet, and I think there's like 30 on there. I would have to double check on there with that one. So I'm just going to put that one there. And then also in my shopping today, I got this cute little leaf punch, which I'm sure almost everybody in the world has that one by now. But I thought it would be cute because these will coordinate with some of the other papers that I'm using. And so I thought it might be kind of cute to stick those in there. Maybe ink it up a little bit. I don't know, I may not use them, but I thought maybe that would be cute. Oh, man. Or maybe even do it a little bit over the top. Yeah, I think I like that. I don't know if everybody else does, but gotta be careful with that little leaf there, or the little stem. That little guy's really gonna get away from me. Okay. All right, so that's one pocket almost done. Now, what I had to do yesterday when I was making the prototype of these is I had to kind of stick my finger in there and kind of stretch the pocket a little bit, and I'll show you why in a minute. It's because these didn't want to slide up and down, and I was worried that they would get compromised or ripped if it wasn't. See, I'll show you before I stretched out. See how tight it is? Getting it in and out. So I just thought if I stretched it out just a little, and then while it was still wet enough that I wouldn't pull it up, or I should say dry enough I wouldn't pull it up, but wet enough that it would still stretch just a little bit. Then they slide in so much easier. Then you can slide them all the way down to the bottom. Well, of course on camera it's not going to do it right. There we go. All right, so the other pocket, I've got some little stuff here. And I think I ordered these from Bella's Bits and Buys, I believe it was. If I could ever figure out how to actually link something in the description box, I've tried it several different ways. I've tried just typing it out. I've tried like copying links and putting them in there, and I'm so bad. I cannot get it figured out to save my life. Like technology sometimes is the bane of my existence. I don't know. My kids, for the most part, have to set up like all my devices. And they're the first ones I go to when something's not working. Like the very first video that I did, the tryout for Shabby Dabby Doodah, you guys seriously would have laughed. Like laughed really, really hard. I recorded it, and then it kept the the video kept flipping in every direction except for the direction I wanted it to go. So yeah, it was kind of a cheesy little video. Yeah, kind of ridiculous. All right, so sometimes I like just the sticker on there. I don't know about anybody else, but another one I'm using, and I mentioned in my my design team entry, Deb has these labels, and so I cut them down. Do you see how cool those different shapes are? I just love those. So I'm gonna cut those down really quick. I know some creators get questions about scissors and whatnot. I can't even tell you where these are from. These were in my grandma's stash. And I guess I've never really said. I mean, like I mention her a lot, mostly because I inherited her entire craft stash. And when I say craft stash, I mean like literally she had 3 rooms full of crafts. Sewing machines, material, you name any kind of craft. It like literally, when she passed away, we had a garage sale and it lasted for 3 or 4 months because there were so many boxes. She was just, now they use the word hoarder, but back then they used the word collector. But she enjoyed every minute of all of her crafting years. So that was good. All right. So I think I like it pretty simple like that. I don't know. If you guys hate it, just leave a message in the comment box and say, no, add more. But I like it. Sometimes, like, I love when people do these brilliant, beautiful embellishments. But I guess for me, sometimes I can't. Like, I just like it simple. Simple yet pretty, I guess, you know? I don't know if that's the words I'm looking for, but I do like them simple. All right. Like that. I like that. It's just simple and easy, and I don't mean easy like easy to make. I mean, it's just gentle, I think. So there's like the first one, and then I'll show you really quick the other ones that I have 3 more of those to make. This is in this did she call it mushrooms or toadstools? I'm not sure. Kit on Tear Pages on her Etsy. And then these are the girls. And again, I'm drawing a blank on the name of the kit. Okay. And then I'm using her tag kit. And then in that kit also it has, these are the small ones. Maybe I can get them up there close enough to where you can see those. This is obviously cut in resized in miniature. And I actually have full-sized things that I printed the other day. So you'll excuse the mess for a second. Oh, and it is not in the stack. Let's see. Oh, that's funny. So I mentioned them and now I don't have them. Where did I set them? Oh, goober, they're in the same pile that you keep piling everything up on. All right. No, they are not. This is your second set. Oh my goodness. Like I said, and I'll say all the time, red hot mess. All right, so this will give you a rough idea of what those, the mushroom packets kind of come in. I swear I just printed out the whole series that I'm using on, like, in their natural state. They're right on top. Okay. All right, so this is the lady one. I will get those names down for you to see. I don't know exactly where my camera starts and stops. All right, so here's another one. And these are her, she has them listed under tear sheets. And then there's this one. And then here's the mushroom one. Mushroom tags. This is one of the envelopes. I should probably, I got to get on my step stool. Hold on. I want to make sure you guys are getting all this. Yep, okay. Can I zoom out a little bit? There we go. How about that? All right, so then this is another envelope in the kit. Last envelope in the kit. These are the mushroom tear sheets. So let me, for comparison's sake, I already used that one. No, okay. So this is normal size on the, that's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And then this is the 3 by 5. Okay. And there's this one. And this one, and these all come in several kits. And I promise I will list those down in the description box. Like I said, I will try my best to put in a link, but like I said, sometimes it'll work and then other times it does not work at all. All right, so and then these are her washi tapes, and they're of mushrooms. And this is the, I think she has these listed as, is it ribbons or borders? I'm not sure. But like I said, description box, I'll list those down there. And then this is the normal size that the tags come in. This is the mushroom domino tiles I was telling you about. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 3 is what, 20, 27, right? Yeah, I think so. Anyways, like I said, it's been a while since I've been behind the desk for accounting. Okay, so and then this is the label sheet. I don't know, for some reason my printer last night was cutting a little bit off, but that gives you an idea of what they come in actual size. Okay, and yeah, then we're down to my stack. And like, the reason I did these is, let me pull out these. I tore some of the corners out. See, actually, it's not that one. Oh, anyways, so I tore out some of those different designs, like here. And this is a flower on one of the tear sheets. So yeah, that is the start. There's quite a few little elements in there. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'll end up putting some of the oh gosh, no, I just went blank. The little stickers here that reinforce it, and then putting some lace or ribbon or yarn or something in there. I'm not quite for sure. But we'll decide that down the road. And in the next video, I'm going to show you guys how I made this pocket right here. It looks upside down. How I made this pocket here. It is one sheet of paper. And this is the green masking paper that you get in at like hardware stores. I think you can probably get it at Walmart, but I think it's only brown in Walmart. I got the green from Home Depot. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I folded that and how those are going to work. Obviously I'm not going to put the envelope right there, but they're little pockets there. So, and these ones I am going to sew. Originally I was going to sew around these guys, But then once I got creating, it's just, I don't like to sew that thick. So I'm going to leave them because I actually like them like that. So these little envelopes that I just, or pockets that I just showed you, I will sew. So yeah, I don't know if we'll actually get the sewing done on camera or if I'll just show you like, you know, how to do it and then like the before and this is what it looks like after it's sewed. So yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful day and you have a wonderful evening and we'll talk to you later.